Alright, hey guys. I know there's not anyone here at the moment, but okay, I don't give a shit. Right, it's not really a problem, but I'm having discussions with people on Facebook at the moment regarding musket balls. Some people think that musket balls were all made out of lead. Well, maybe in the 16th century or before, they were made out of lead. And maybe they carried on using lead balls throughout time as well, between the 16th and 17th century. They also used lead bullets like these. Now these are definitely lead, okay. These I did not find, these ones. I actually bought this off eBay because I was interested in getting some splattered bullets and full bullets from the Civil War era. So, okay, the point being is regarding musket balls. Just trying to sort these ones out. Now, there are different shapes and sizes musket balls. I suppose it's like different calibers. Like, you know, you've got so many different caliber of handguns right now. 9mm, 44 Magnum, and God knows what else. Now, I'm not saying that these are all 100% musket balls, but they would be nice if they are. Now, this was unusual because I actually found this one, which is only half of a ball. Right. Now, these are all the balls I found myself. I'll bring the camera down. So the biggest one is this one, actually. That's either a large musket ball or a small cannonball. I don't think it's a cannonball. I think these are all definitely musket balls. I cannot see that these are in any way ball bearings. The ball bearings wouldn't probably weigh as much as these do. No, you got the little ones. This probably could be like a shot from a shotgun. Could it be from a very small caliber musket gun? I don't know. But if you look, there's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes there. So how many different calibers of muskets were ever made? Let's say that wasn't a musket and it could be a shot from a shotgun shell. Maybe, don't know. So let's exclude that one for now. So 1, 2, because these are all three the same size, I'm counting them as one, same as those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different calibers. Okay. Now I've been trying to research this for the last couple of days because I can't prove that these are all cannonballs, but I'm pretty sure that they are. I'm damn sure they are. And most of these, well, actually, all of these, apart from those 3 and that small one, I pulled out in the same location, all in the same location near Carl Shorten. You know, the video's up. I ain't gonna explain what video it was, but the video's up. And those ones there I pulled out yesterday over at Hackbridge. Now, the distance between these and these were no more than half a mile approximately away from each other. Now, as some of you know, I do the paranormal, okay? I'm a ghost hunter, paranormal investigator. I communicate with spirits through the Ouija board, pendulum, ghost box, EVP. And I was told that these are musket balls, and where I got them from, hundreds of years ago, there used to be like a crossing where soldiers used to cross over the water and possibly drop these musket balls. Maybe they were even trying to manufacture their own ones at the time, by one of those musket ball tools where you just like heat up lead and iron for a furnace, and that is creating their own musket balls. Probably the reason why all those ones were in one location. These were, as I say, over at Hackbridge, where I did a magnet fishing session yesterday. So why did they go from lead to iron? Well, maybe in them days, lead went into a kind of scarcity. You know, maybe lead was scarce to find, and maybe they found the resources to make a different form of metal. You know, how old is iron? God knows, hundreds and probably thousands of years old. You know, even medieval times and before then, you know, they made swords out of iron. So let's say like they decided, okay, lead, two reasons lead, right? Lead either got scarce or lead was not doing enough damage to a person, so they decided to go into iron. Now look, you know, as I say, these I got off eBay. I did not find these myself, but look, these are lead, different calibers, yeah, just like musket balls, different calibers. And when they were shooting, probably through walls and stuff like that, you know, thin walls, they were just getting splattered like that. So some bright spark probably thought, hey, let's try iron. And a boom of iron musket balls came out. People started like making their own, because they probably found that an iron ball would not splatter as much as a lead would. They created iron. I do not believe that any of these are ball bearings. Ball bearings aren't as heavy as these. Now, I could be wrong, but you know, what kind of instrument or engine or whatever uses ball bearings that size and that heavy? No. So, you know, after creating like lead, they decided probably, right, you know, lead's too soft, it's not doing enough damage. Let's think of what else we can use. So they went on to iron. Now, of course, you know, I've seen iron cannonballs on eBay, and they're going for 40, 50, 60 pounds. I've even just looked on eBay, and a guy has got, I don't know if they're that size, but 4 of these iron musket balls. 4 of them going for £125, I think it is, which I think is a bit expensive. But if someone wanted them for their collection, they'd probably pay the money for it. Now, I can't say I'm going to find any more cannonballs whatsoever, but I will go back to Hackbridge next week and try that little patch where I was, because I found something interesting on YouTube today. And again, like I've already mentioned the guy on Facebook and on my last YouTube channel, and he is called Exploring Alabama. He does like mud lurking, he does sifting, he does milk detecting, magnet fishing, and he even walks just along, like, you know, creeks and looks for stuff with his own eyes. You know, this guy's like kind of like amazing. You know, especially some stuff he finds is like, now he likes finding, you know, lots of stuff, yeah. And I watched a video just now, which was based on March this year, and he's complaining that, you know, that he's not finding coins and stuff like that, yeah. But he's kind of like in a creek. He removes all the big stones, and what he does, he kind of like waves and like moves the stones around. And I time-stamped 2 items he missed. One was a key and one was a coin, which he missed. Now, we're not all going to be perfect, and we are all going to miss kind of stuff, you know. You know, I probably missed a lot of stuff. But the River Wandle, to me, has been, you know, really, really good, fascinating, and even kind to me, you know, because, like, why the fuck have I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, possibly, not saying they all are, but possibly 16 musket balls. I still don't know what these are, but I've been putting them in the vinegar, and they come out like, let me just go and get one actually. I just want to show you what they turn out like. I still don't know what the hell they are. I still don't know what these are. I found loads of them, you know, different, a bit like cannonballs, different shapes and sizes. But, you know, this is one, and I thought it might be a coin or a medal or some kind of like medallion or something, yeah. And I'm finding little different shapes and sizes, you know. Look, there's another 2 like now. But after putting them in vinegar, I know the rust hasn't gone off this one yet, but look, they're turning blue. Why are they turning blue? And I can't see no kind of like writing on anything. I think they're just some kind of disc, which could have been used on certain possible vehicles. Because, like, you know, the River Wandle did have a lot of industrial buildings before they got torn down and blown down by the German planes that flew over. And there was an actual building, I think it was Collier's Wood, where they was actually manufacturing a lot of stuff for military vehicles. So these might have been like discs for like engines or pistons or some other kind of stuff. I don't know. But, you know, the River Wandle has been really good to me. I even found an Indian statue, Garnish, I think his name is. The god of Garnish is like classes like fortune and good faith and luck. So maybe I'm going to get some luck. I don't know. Now, I also found 2 of these the other day, yeah. I'm still trying to find out what they are. Oops. And no, they're not goddamn bombs. Like Chris thinks they were. Chris Powers are too small for bloody bombs. That's how big they are. But whatever they are, have got screw holes in the bottom. Bore holes. You know, for all I know, these could have been trying to be manufactured for lead bullets, because, well, not lead bullets, but iron bullets. No, because that's the size of it. It does look similar to size, you know, the thickness. So maybe they're trying to make lead bullets, iron bullets, and they're using these. And like they had to like bore a hole in the bottom and then connect it to a machine, and then use like one of those things to like cut the size down. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bullet, but these are not goddamn bombs, Chris. You know, if you look on that one, that is more clearer. You can see like a borehole, and it's actually got like the rings inside it. So I'm still trying to find out what these are. I've got no idea what to think of what they're called. If anyone knows what they are, put a comment, because I don't know what the fuck they are. I can't even think what to name them, or even consider of like naming them. So if you see the difference between these two, though, right, that's got more of a flat edge, right? While this one has got like little round grooves on it. And these were found again in the same location where I found the last 4 bullets, musket balls on the River Wandle. So what the hell are they? What the hell are these? Are these just blank discs for pistons or engine parts or something else? I don't know. I've got no clue whatsoever. And I've got quite, well, I probably got several of these. I even did not bring home ones that big, you know, big discs. I didn't know what they were, and I wasn't going to carry too much stuff home, you know. I know where that some of them are down on the River Wandle, Collieswood, but I just didn't want to bring too much home because my bag was getting heavy. And, you know, even though that it wasn't heavy, you know, they had like these little sharp edges, and they could tear the bag open, and I didn't want them all falling through the bag. So, you know, it's weird. Now, I did do a video earlier on something I'm going to be doing later. I'm still going to do the magnet fishing. I've actually got my other magnet sorted out. And again, the same guy who I just mentioned, Exploring Alabama, he does sifting. Now, I've actually got a proper gardening sieve, which I bought from Homebase. My spade stuck to the magnet. But I've also made my own little sifting box. Why I've done this, because, like, you know, this is a sea tray, yeah, which costs about £3. The mesh on, you know, came in the big kind of like piece, and I've just cut some down. What I've done here is made my own like little sift, because I want to go and do some sifting on the River Wandle. And what I've done is that I've done it so that you can see the holes in the bottom. So if I'm digging the gravel from the water, that's why I bought a spade. Oh, I don't think I'm going to take this one with me. So I bought that. That was only like £4.50. And these are all from Homebase. Now, the reason why I've done it this way, because, you know, the water will fall through the holes at the bottom. the dirt will accumulate through the mesh, and I can just like rub around, you know, the stones. Let's see if anyone's like lost any jewelry or find more little musket balls, because you know, even that one will stay there, but the smallest ones will fall through. So I'm going to have to check the small ones. So when I actually, before I actually throw this, you know, like throw all the sand away, I'm going to have to sift through the sand to see if there's anything small inside. And that's the main idea for this actually. So I can like sift through it. Whether being dry sifting or wet sifting, it doesn't really matter. Whatever stays on top, I'll just rub through it, see if there's anything of interest. If not, then what I can do is just pull it up, throw the stuff away, and then empty the bucket, the tray, I should say, and then put that back in. And what I've done is I've actually bent these down so it's got more of a little stand. Now this is just like a rough thing, which I thought I'd try and make myself, and if it works, it works. And I think this is going to be more easier to put in my bag, because the other one's like a bowl size, and that's not going to go in my rucksack. Hopefully this one will. I don't like carrying a lot of stuff when I go magnet fishing, that's the problem, you know, because my bag is bloody heavy. I'll take about 5 bottles of drink with me, because I know I'll get thirsty. And usually if I drink 2 or 3 bottles within like the first 2 hours, and I know I'm going to be out for another 3-4 hours, I'll go hunting for the nearest shop and I'll go and buy more drinks. Well, I've still got 2 drinks left. I always want to keep 1 or 2 back in case like there ain't a shop local, and if I get thirsty on the way home, then I've got some fluids to drink. So the thing, you know, I've got an old metal detector as well, which I showed on the video before earlier today, but I don't think that's going to really give me much, to be honest with you. But what I'm planning to do is do some sifting, dry and wet. And I've just got my other magnet sorted out, because my other poor magnet is broken all around the edges. No, I can still use it, but I thought I'd make another one. You know, the cord come from home base as well. I've just got tangled up. And usually this is like £7 on eBay. 30 meters of this cord was £3.45 in home base. And there ain't 30 meters now because I've cut it down. So I don't want too much loose, what's the name of me? Loose cable or rope. And I've got my little clip there, so I can tie it to my belt so it won't get lost. Now people are saying, oh, you've already done a video, why are you explaining it again? Maybe because you didn't see the first video earlier. Maybe you're too lazy to watch it, I don't know. Maybe you didn't even know the video was up earlier. But as I say, the River Wander's been excellent to me, you know. It's giving me that statue. I'll even go and get the statue to prove it. There's some people say, oh, you might just screenshot that. Well, let me prove it to you. This was in the River Wandle, heading up towards the place where I got the first bunch of musket balls. So there's the proof of Ganesh, I think his name is, the god of fortune, prosperity. Maybe he might give me some more luck. No, that's maybe like, you know, someone actually said that they put this in the river either beginning of the year, last year or something, I can't remember. And I said, well, I found this so-and-so. And he goes, first of all, he said he put it on an island. When I told him where I found it, he goes, yeah, that's where I put it. Well, there ain't no island where it was. So, you know, I'm not calling the guy a liar, but maybe he did put one similar to it. I don't know. But this was not on an island. This was near a concrete structure which had a little tunnel coming out from underneath it, and it's just sitting there. It was actually sitting like that. I thought, what the hell's that? And I could not get the magnet to magnetize on it. So I left my gear and I walked down the dirt path a little bit, hoping that no one will find my gear and take it. And I found a stick, and I came back with a stick, and I was able to like flick it over. When I saw it, I thought, fucking hell, that's interesting. And I was able to like use the stick and like pulled it forward. And I just bent down and picked it up. Now I've not done no clean or anything to it. That's the way it was. That's the way it's staying. I don't like cleaning my stuff, to be honest with you. If I can keep it as nice and the way it looks like, even these ones, I don't think I'm even going to put those through the tumbler to clean them. Now, although I've got two, which are quite, well, three actually, they're the bigger ones, which are near enough in pretty good condition. I still think that, you know, leaving a bit of that rustic kind of look, that dirt look on it, makes it look, you know, more old and antiquary, or whatever you fucking call it. So let's start putting these back. You know, if a guy's selling like 4 musket balls for 125 quid, I could do that, but I'm not going to, because I want to keep these. This is like history. And no mind, like, if I did stick them on eBay, someone probably go and gas me up. Oh, he's selling antiquities on eBay. He's making hundreds of thousands of pounds again. Fucking arseholes. But DWP wouldn't take much notice of them anyway. So I've already got my details about eBay on the system. So I'll just look at it and laugh and say, yeah, I ain't fuck off. And I probably, like, if they can get the person's name or the contact details, because like some people are stupid enough to phone them up from their home number and do not hide the number, then they probably like be able to track back the number and say, you know, you're wasting their time and resources. You do it again, we'll report you and have you done for wasting time and resources. Anyway, as I say, like, these are not bombs. I do not know what these are. I would like to know what they are, because they're, you know, interesting. That iron. I think one might be iron, one might be steel actually. If you look at the difference on the colour, that's more of a silvery colour, while that's more of a darker colour, but that could just be where, you know, it's been laying in the water and it makes it a bit darker. I don't know. But, you know, you can see the actual round groove on this one, and there ain't none on that one, which is weird. But it's both near enough the same thing. So, let's see if there's only quickly. Hello, Rose, Eugene, Ian, and I was watching. See, yeah, like the River Wonder, I'd say, has been really good to me. There are places I need to go to. I've actually bought myself some welly boots. Now I've got waders, but the waders is just too heavy to keep going around. So I bought myself a pair of like Dunlop welly boots. A little bit big, you know, size 12. I should be 11 actually, but you know, my feet can get a little bit cold, so it means like sticking a couple pairs of socks on. And I was going to take them with me tomorrow, but I can't because the cat's going to the vets tomorrow to be spaded. No more meowing and rubbing yourself everywhere and sticking your backside up at me. So she's going to the vets tomorrow, and she will be most of the day. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my sift tray, my magnet, and my spade, and just down the road, you know, you got the Abbey Mills, and you got the shopping centre, Sainsbury's, and just beside that you got like a little flow of water going under the bridge. But then it's coming into like a Y shape, or a T junction, I'd say. And you know, I dug out a scooter, some iron bars, a few coins from one part of the river, and you know, it's got some like shelly, you know, sections there. So I'm thinking of like trying there first and see if I get anything. I'm not saying I'm going to get anything, you know, by sieving, but possibly, you know, I might find something. Might find a few more coins. So yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow while I'm waiting for the cat. Because like she's got to be in at 8:30, I think it is. Let me check what time it's got to be. 8:40, she's got to be there at the vets. Now, I did get a phone call from the other day, actually, regarding Tammy. Goes, we've got a spare an appointment. If you want to bring her in, like, tomorrow, which was for Wednesday, because they rang me Tuesday. You know, if you want to bring her in tomorrow, Wednesday, we can do it tomorrow. But I'd already, like, had things planned for Wednesday. So she goes, like, if we get a phone call back from you, then we can, like, you know, arrange for you to come and pick her in, bring her in Wednesday. If not, then don't worry about it. You know, we keep the Thursday appointment. So I thought, now I'm going to be busy Wednesday. So I didn't ring them up, and I left it for the Friday because that's when it was supposed to be anyway. So she's going tomorrow. I actually lent the cat basket to the woman who gave me the cat yesterday. No, was it yesterday? Not yesterday. Wednesday. Because she was taking her cat to the vets to have some injections. And I got that back off her last night. And she said, thanks very much. You know, she was happy that I had one. She was very grateful. She goes, I've been trying to get one, couldn't get one. The only thing I'd have was a cardboard box, and I didn't want to take on a cardboard box. Your life saves, Steve. You're, you know, a really great person. I said, well, look, you know, I do need it back, so I've got to take my cat to the vets this week. I didn't say exactly when, because like sometimes when you lend her stuff, she forgets to like return it when she says she's going to return it. But I went up there last night, knocked on the door. I said, we finished with the cat basket. She goes, oh yeah, you know, you're lifesaver. Thanks so much, Steve. You know, you're an awesome guy. I thought, well, I'm sure I had another one somewhere, but where it went, I don't know. And if I have still got, if I can find the other one, I've got two. If I do find out I've got two, then I'll probably give her the other one, which is brand new, never used. So I ain't going to need two. I'm just going to have to look for it. Where it is, I don't know. Could be in a cupboard. Don't know. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot more magnet fishing, and now, you know, sieving. I'll even probably go over Mitcham Common and do a bit of sieving there, because, like, you know, the lake is full of like stone. And I've been watching that guy quite a lot, actually. The Exploring Alabama, the way he does it. What he does, he goes in the river, you know, like shallow creeks, and he gets his magnet. He brings all the scrap iron out. Then he actually like gets the gravel, puts in the sieve and just go for the sieve. Or sometimes he'd do it on the actual like a flat rock and put the gravel on a flat rock and just sieve it through his hand. That's the way. And I said, like in a comment, why don't you put the stuff in a sieve and then get your magnet and sieve, magnet a sieve, bring out the iron shit there, and then just run around for it, kind of thing. Because sometimes what he does is that he puts the stuff in the sieve without actually using the magnet, first of all in the river. Because sometimes he'll go like to a river bank and he'll like dig all like, the dry stuff. And there's going to be nails and shit in there. And I said, why don't you like put the stuff in this sieve, use your magnet, run your magnet over, get all the iron stuff out, then, sieve through the dry stuff. And that way it's going to, I know he wears gloves, but, some pointed items can still stick through your glove like it did with me the other day. And, yeah, bloody hurt. So there are dangers to sieving and magnet fishing and stuff like that. So I was also asked a little while ago when I'm going to do my next paranormal stream. Judy Richards on Facebook asked me, and I told her probably be next Wednesday. Because like the DVR's not working. What I would probably do is do a ghost box EVP, maybe an Xbox, maybe, and a Ouija board, and see what goes on there. Now, I was watching the video of me doing my magnet fishing yesterday, and I'll tell you one thing, I had some bloody EVPs come through that fucking audio. It's kind of crazy. Like, I went somewhere to go to the loo, because I had to go to the loo, and I stopped because there's some guys from the environmental health electrocuting parts of the river to do a survey. And I spoke to them, about, magnet fishing. He goes, well, I don't know if the environmental would worry about it. What you've got to do is like ask the landowners for permission, whoever owns the land, where the river's running through. So like the river actually runs from London, goes through Putney, and from Putney all the way down to Croydon, right? So in between there's like 3 or 4 different councils. So that River Wandle is actually running through 3 or 4 councils, but the River Wandle is actually run by the Wandle Trust. Now, I could contact them and ask them for permission, because they do a lot of stuff on the River Wandle, and they do a lot of cleaning. They have groups of people go down and clean the rivers up with like dressed up in the whalers and pulling out shopping baskets and iron bars and other metal objects, waste, plastic bags and all that kind of stuff. So they do do that kind of stuff. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually joining up with them. So like there probably might be a day where I will actually go to one of the meetups and help them to like clean the river up. But when I'm going to do that, I don't know. I'm going to have to like go onto the website and see what the regulations are about joining up. I did look on the website earlier, and those going on about credit card details or something. I thought, why did I want credit card details? Maybe because they think that we're going to like give them donations, even though that we're fucking helping to clear the river up. So I'm going to check the Wandle Trust website again sometime soon and see what they're actually going on about. If you join like an organisation like that, I'm pretty sure if you get to know a lot of the people, they're going to give you nice little hints of tips on where you might find, you know, some nice relics. I'm even trying to find, you know, old rubbish dumps, because I want to also try to find like bottles, you know, old type of bottles as well, like bottle dumps and stuff. And you know, I've been watching a lot of people doing bottle dump digging, and you know, it's kind of amazing on some of the stuff they do find. But it's because like we're in London there, it's bloody hard to find anything like that, because we're always fucking building stuff, you know. There's always constructions and renovations going on in this area. You know, even where those two houses, which was across the road, they've knocked them down, and they're building like blocks of flats similar to what we got here. And they're like 3/4 way through it now, I think. So like, you know, there's so much construction going on. You probably have to travel miles and miles and miles to even find a rubbish dump, for one thing. Two, you might have to have permission to go onto that rubbish dump, unless it's like an old hidden away dump that may be in an old forest or wooded area or common. But you've got to find them, you know, and they're hard to find. But you never know, you might find an old rubbish dump along the river. So I'm going to check that out as well. I'm hoping to go to Kingston upon Thames next week. That actually runs from the back end of the River Thames and goes down past Kingston. And I want to go and do some magnet fishing there. I may even take my little sieve as well. Take that with me in the spade. And me wellies. Thing is, like, you know, my backpack isn't big enough to hold all that kind of stuff. So, you know, with me welly belts will probably be in a fucking like carrier bag or something. You know, I hate carrying things around too much. You know, it just annoys me carrying a lot of stuff about. You know, if I had one of those big like backpack things, it wouldn't be so bad. You know, it'd probably be a lot more heavier than the one I normally carry, but you know, at least it's all in one bag. I hate carrying 2 or 3 bags. You know, it's just, you know, annoying. And it's also like clumps. I can't even pronounce it. Clumsome. You know, like you're walking along and you know, as you're walking, your arms swinging, and the bag kind of like swings round and gets in between your legs, and you bloody trip over. But anyway, yeah. I don't know if I'll be doing milk detecting, because I don't think that milk detector is any good anymore. You know, I tried giving it a quick muck around in here earlier, and it bleeped, and you had to go over the same item 3 or 4 times for it to bleep a second time. You know, and I mucked around with the sensitivity and all that kind of stuff, and it's just like, you know, one of those cheap old like little milk detectors I got from eBay. It's more like a teenager's beginner kind of thing, you know. And I'm not going to get it now because in the living room I'll put it away. So you know, I'm going to do a few other little kind of things. I don't be doing magnet fishing all the time, although I will take the magnet out with me every time I do go out, because, you know, I might come across the river part and it might just be too deep for me to go in and do any kind of like sieving. And I don't really want to keep carrying this bloody spade around with me too many times. You know, it's going to be easier to shovel up more and put more into my sieve than like a little spade will. So, you know, I will take this out sometimes, but not all the times. But can't wait to use my new welly boots. The only thing is I've got to make sure that the river is low enough and below my boot lining, because I don't want to be walking the river and the river goes, you know, over this part, and it spills into my feet, and my feet get soaking wet. Come home with pneumonia, guys. I don't want to come home with pneumonia. But it's kind of like, as I said yesterday, when I was out, I heard some EVPs, and I'll tell you about that in a minute because I want to go to the loo and get a drink. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a dog's tail, whatever. Back in a minute. I need to do that door. My bathroom door, when it like closes, it squeaks and it sounds like a cat going meow. So yeah, like the video I did yesterday, yeah, and uploaded it. I sat there and watched the 2-hour video, and there were some interesting little EVPs on there coming through the audio mic of the head cam, which I use. Being that one. Now all the batteries are charged up. I actually went and lost 2 batteries yesterday. Really pissed me off. I had to order some more. I don't really need them actually, because like 4 batteries should be enough, but sometimes batteries don't charge up properly. Relic hunting Florida uploaded, metal detecting historic Florida Garrett. Yeah, so I keep like, that's one thing I keep fucking noticing I'm doing is like distracting myself from what I'm talking about. So I was watching a video, as I was saying, of yesterday's session, and I heard some EVPs, and what it was, after I went to the loo, because I had to like walk about 10 minutes to find somewhere to go to the loo, and it was in like the National Trust Wildlife Park. Sorry guys, but I had to go. when a man needs to go, he needs to go. So I went, and as I was going in there, yeah, there was these guys from the environmental, and they was actually electrocuting the water with a generator. And yeah, they had woolly boots on, so they weren't getting electrocuted themselves. And you know, I went in there, done what I had to do, came back out, and they was actually like finishing up. I spoke to one of the guys about, you know, what I said a little while ago. I'm not going to go through all that shit again. And I left, and as I was going back to the place where I'd been like doing my magnet fishing, I'm actually talking about fish, and there's an EVP of a male saying, I can't remember, it's like, I was a fisherman or I am a fisherman. And at the time I was talking about fish. I thought, whoa, that's crazy. No, I didn't timestamp it, couldn't be bothered at the time, but it's definitely there. If you watch the video, you'll hear at least 2 or 3 EVPs. One sounded like a woman talking, and there wasn't no one else around me at the time. It's just me. And then like another one was like a kind of a groan kind of sound, as if it's someone's trying to talk but groaning. Kind of weird, you know. So like, you know, you do sometimes get that feeling that when you're out doing something, you know, and you're on your own, sometimes get that weird feeling that someone's there watching you. You know, because you know, I'm in the paranormal, I do get that feeling quite a lot actually. And yesterday, I wasn't really getting the feeling. The only time I got the feeling that I might have been being watched was when I went in to the wooded area to go to the loo. And I could hear people talking, you know, and this wasn't when the EVP was being caught, because I had the camera turned off and everything, yeah, and in my pocket. But I could hear people talking probably about 300-400 yards away from me, but you couldn't see them because the woods were all really thick and shrubbery, and they might have been behind the fence, which was really covered with weeds, trees, and twigs and bramble and stuff like that. So, you know, like, I'm kind of like squatting, and I'm thinking, and I see someone walk past. I thought, shit, you know, I'm not getting too much cover. But, you know, whoever walked past wasn't a ghost or a spirit. It was definitely a human. And maybe he was the one I might have heard talking. But if he's talking to someone, there must be someone else there. But I only saw one person walk past. And I kind of like ducked down. I thought, shit, I really don't turn around and see me squatting. So, like, you know, I'm fucking like doing my number twos, as one would need to do time to time. And, you know, I finished, went out, spoke to the environment, and as I was going back, as I say, to the place where I was doing, I didn't realise I caught an EVP, a couple of EVPs actually, for that time period. It's probably around about an hour into the video, maybe a bit more. But while I was in there, you know, I did feel like being watched, you know. I had that creepy feeling, because it's, you know, where I was, you know, the sky was like kind of overcloud, a little bit dark, a bit creepy, and like, you know, even the birds, you know, some wild birds in there, the feather type, were flying around and, like, you know, spooked me out a little bit. And I thought I saw a rat, but I'm not sure. Could have been a mole or a little baby fox or something. Could be a cat, don't know, but I saw something run past. Yeah, it's kind of like crazy that when you do, you know, videos, it's surprising that you can actually pick up EVPs. And who this male was could have been the man who probably came back with me last week when I'd done my last session, and I spoke to Abby on the Ouija board. saying that there was a guy who followed me home, and he used to work on the River Wandle, and he used to do a lot of cleaning of the River Wandle, and he died, I think, around about 55 years old of a stroke, I think it was. Maybe he's been following me around. Maybe like, because Abby did say that he went back, but maybe, somehow he knows I'm going down there again, probably mixed up with me or something. I don't know. Maybe it was him. No idea. But I feel kind of, sometimes I know I feel kind of creeped out, but I feel protected. Because like sometimes even when I'm like on the edge of the river, there ain't no barrier or nothing, yeah. And I'm a bit like a person who don't like heights, even if it's only like 6 foot high, down to the water. I'm kind of like, ugh. It makes me feel a bit dizzy, and I'm a bit even dubious sitting on the edge, in case I might accidentally slip down, which I don't think, thankfully. But sometimes when I get up, it's a little bit difficult for me to get up, and I have to like push myself back so I'm not too close to the edge, so I don't fall in. And, even if I did fall in, it wasn't that deep. Water was probably about 2, maybe 2.5 foot deep, but there was a bit of a current, and that could have brought me down. I could have, people can drown in a foot of water, and I didn't fancy drowning. But I did feel like sometimes to say like I did feel a little bit creeped out, but I felt protected. Maybe it's that guy, who spoke to me on the EDP on the video. Maybe he's the one who's been like following me around the River Wandle. Maybe he's like looking after me. Maybe Ganesh, the god, and he is a man god apparently, although it's more dressed as a woman, but apparently Ganesh is a male god, and they give you luck, prosperity, or whatever it's called, and wisdom. Maybe like this was meant to be found by me. I don't know. Maybe it's going to give me luck. Maybe I'm going to come in. Oh, fortune. That's another one. Fortune, luck, prosperity, or whatever it's fucking called. Maybe I'm going to come into some money. Don't know. Maybe I might get a whole amount of money soon to get my new DVR system. Never know. It's kind of weird that I found that half a mile away from where I found all the cannonballs, musket balls, and a lot of coins. Because I think out of all the coins I found, I probably found about well over £5 in coins along the River Wandle. If I deduct the ones I found from Clacton Common, that's only about 30p of that. So nearly £5, because I still got more coins, which I got from the River Wandle yesterday. I pulled out about another 30 odd p, 40p in coins, just in that little section. And they're actually soaking in vinegar and salt at the moment. And tomorrow, when I come home, I'll probably put them through my tumbler for an hour and get some more of that rust off. And all I've got to do is rinse them off and then put them on kitchen towel after I dried them off with a cloth, and then leave them drying overnight. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, it's been interesting last. I've only been doing this for like 3 weeks or so now, and it's been interesting. I need to find out how to clean all the rust off padlocks and keys. Now I just ordered off eBay, which I couldn't afford to do, but I did. because I've cut me food allowance down to buy a few more bits and pieces. People say, well, why didn't you cut your food allowance down to buy your new DVR system? Well, even if I did, it's going to take weeks, even months to even get a fucking new DVR, the money I've got. So that's why I put the GoFundMe up, so I can get, hopefully, some donations or sponsors or something, My arms are peeling. I've been out in the sun too many times. I hate it when you peel, because you tend to sit there and you want to peel all that skin off. I know it's bad and disgusting, but I hate loose skin. I really hate loose skin on my body. So yeah, if I had the money, I'll get a new DVR, but I ain't got the money for the DVR. The things I bought off, like the boots off eBay, the stuff I got from Homebase today, that could have gone towards a new DVR, but if I can spend a little bit out on new equipment, you never know, I might find a bag of money. You might find a wallet with like a couple of £100 worth of loads of new £5 notes in or something, You might find some jewellery tucked in a little tin that's been thrown away. I've seen people on YouTube where they've pulled a tin out, they've opened it up and it's fucking got gold and silver jewellery in it, There's that possibility. I know it's like 1 in a million chance, but you never know what you might find. It's like, as they said on another YouTube channel, it's a chance. It's probably like a 1 in a million chance to find something really, really valuable, like jewellery or, gold, silver jewellery, rings, watches, necklaces, diamond ring. You never know what you might find. And that 1 in a million chance could happen tomorrow, could happen next week, next month, next year. Someone might say to me, I've seen your musket balls, I want to buy the whole lot of you, offer me a couple £100 for them. I don't know if I'd take the money, I don't even know if I'd sell musket balls, but I think there's probably going to be a chance I will find more musket balls, and then I could probably sell a few of them if I needed to, but again, got to be careful what you sell and how much money you're going to make, because some little shit's going to say, oh, we sold that, I'm going to report him to the DWP for selling. Well, they've got me details on there, so fuck off. And, they can't report me for GoFundMe, because GoFundMe is a funding, and a funding is classed as like a gift, and they can't do nothing if people are giving you money as a gift. So go and suck on an egg. Okay. So, the GoFundMe one is on my paranormal channel on G+, if you want to help out. If you've got any magnets, spare magnets you want to get rid of, I'd be interested in them if they're free. Because, I do need another couple more magnets. I want to try and get a little 40 kilo one, and probably a 250, 300 kilo one of those like brass ones. They're not that big, but they pick up, and they'll, I want to get that, what are they called? The stronger kind of magnet, not the ones that I've got. I want to get one of those neodymium magnets, because they are more powerful, more stronger, but they're more expensive. So if anyone's got a spare one going around and they want to get rid of it, I'll have it off you, as long as it's free. And you don't ask, you don't get. That's what people say. Don't ask, you don't get. And it's the way. But I want to do some more streams with the things I find. Find out who threw this in the river. Why did I throw it in the river? is it going to bring me any luck? Does this God give you luck? Do I need to pray to this God to get luck? No, it's like when we crosses, you know, do I need to keep praying to God for luck, for money, for riches, for a better way of life? I don't know. I'm not going to go into religion, I know. But, you know, you got two different gods there. You got God, and you got the other God, an Indian God. Do I need to pray? You know, if this one's going to give me prosperity, wealth, good fortune, do I pray to that one? Or do I pray to the normal God and hope that he will bless me with good luck, fortune, and prosperity, and whatever? Maybe pray to both of them, combine the prayers to the both of them. Maybe they both might give me luck, prosperity, and wealth. Right, what time is it? I'm going to go in about 5 minutes, guys, because I've got to go and get some sleep. Because that cat's going out at 7:30 in the morning. Because I've got to be there by 8:40. Because she's been spaded. Ha 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 ha. No, not as in I'm going to spade her myself. She's been spaded as in a operation to stop her getting pregnant and stop her from meowing and smelling and mubbing herself everywhere and doing my goddamn head in. So that's it really. Next paranormal stream, so will probably be Wednesday. The DVR won't be on because DVR ain't working unless I can get a new one soon. It'll probably be like a Ghost Box EVP, Ouija board, and possibly if I can get it working again, the Xbox Connect. And that's it really. Got anything else to say, to talk about? I will probably be going out. Well, when I take the cat to the vets, she's going to be there most of the day anyway because I'm going to operate her, and then she's going to have to rest for the day. And they're going to give me a call when I'm going to pick her up. So what I'm going to do is take my stuff with me, and I'm going to go down to the River Wandle, which is only like 5 minutes walk from the vets, and I'm going to do some more magnet fishing now, and possibly maybe some sieving as well. And it'll all be recorded on my little head cam, and I'll upload that when I get home. It'll probably only be a 2 or 3 hour visit down there, but sometimes my videos can be an hour, 2 hours long. And if you want to watch them, you watch them. If you don't, you don't. And that's it. So yeah, so I'm going to fuck off now. Drink my drink. Go to bed in a short while. I need to take my medications. I didn't take one yesterday because I'm running out, and I've got to get back tomorrow, drop the cat in, and go round the doctors to reorder some more medication. Because otherwise, I'm going to run out, and it's going to be dangerous for me to run out on my antidepressant tablets. So I definitely need to make a new prescription tomorrow and get them for Monday. Right, okay, guys, take it easy. Good night, and God bless. And I'll catch you on the paranormal stream next Wednesday. But you probably might see me doing a few more live streams on here during the week. So I'd like to do like a little live update on what I did get at the whatever location I go to. I've got a new location I'm going to go to next week, being Kingston upon Thames. I'll just go kind of do a little bit of research and find out what area is better. there is a bit where it's near the college, and you know, if I can get to that area without being interrupted by all the college kids and everything, yeah, there might be some good stuff in there, like coins, knives, because you know, you might have people, especially college kids, you know, carrying knives around and having fights and throwing a murder weapon away or something, you know, because there's been a lot of murders up there over the last 50 years apparently. So that'd be interesting to find some stuff up there. And when I go up there, I'll do what I normally do. My video, come home, convert the video from my headcam to my PC, transfer it to the PC, convert it all into one file, then upload it for you to watch. And while I'm doing that, I'll do a live stream letting you know what I've possibly got doing magnet fishing. I'm definitely going up there next week. I might even go over to London Blackfriars again in the next week or two, because like I did get 3 pipes, clay pipe heads, not the full pipe with a stem. But I want to go there and get some more kind of like pottery, because there's a shitload of different pottery there, and I want to bring some more pottery home. So that pottery is like hundreds of thousands of years old, you know, going back to like possibly prehistoric, even nomad, Vikings, what's that? You know, all the other kind of groups that lived out there near the River Thames, Normans, Romans, Vikings that came over. And you know, I might find other stuff apart from the pottery. I'd say there's a shitload of pottery there, but I want to try to find some more of those pipe heads, or you know, a complete pipe. Can't really do any sifting. That's the only problem. You're not allowed to do that. You have to use like a little trowel or a little knife or something to dig into the sand. Not really allowed to actually muck around and make holes in the River Thames beach. And there are parts you're allowed to, but what parts are, I don't know. And I don't want to be going to a part where you ain't supposed to be digging around, and someone comes up to me and say, "Oh, you're not allowed to do that. Fuck off," you know, kind of thing. But I will go back to the Thames in a couple of weeks' time. But I'm going to go to Kingston upon Thames and see what's up there. Never know, I might find some clay pipes up there, and might find some old pottery up there as well. Don't know. Won't know until I get there. But keep an eye out for the video when it's done. Videos can only last up to about an hour and a half on this camera, because 32 gig one will not work. Don't know why 32 gig memory card will not work on that camera. 16 gig will work, but not 32 gig. And 16 gig can only last up to about an hour and 45 minutes. So that's it. Definitely going now. I'll catch you later. Good night. God bless. Bye bye.